Even before your first career day in school, you knew you wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of over 450,000 high school athletes a year, 8% will play in college. After that, it gets even tougher. Only 5% of college players get drafted, and just 14% of those drafted actually make it to the majors. So after high school, you're looking at a 0.062% chance of making it to the big leagues. Too much math? Look at it this way. It's harder to get here than it is to get here. Ready to be the next Rocket, Swanson, or Skeens? To be the next Helton, Cruz, or Cole? Think you got what it takes to keep pushing beyond what others think is possible? To leave your mark on the game forever? Ready to pave your road to the show? Let's go.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While classic taking my coat from me. I blast it open. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D's. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Hardly can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I set all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe got me a whole tribe. The world with no mouth, then find something that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trigger, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it pop sicker. Outshine all these. No obstacle. Country then Kool-Aid and bags a hot picker. She gon' keep her sicker. And baby, that's why yeah, baby, that's why
to High School Baseball on the Show, live from Rush Peak Field. I'm Ben. Here's the center fielder, Adrian Salazar. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. The defense will need to be sharp here.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up.
Ball,
Today, of course, Senior Day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young man at the plate, who is no doubt looking back on the path that brought him here. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And makes it up to third with one away. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can play this run now. One away and a runner at first. Adrian Salazar getting ready to hit. Got the bat head right to it, but a little bit ahead of schedule. Slow down the swing a hair, and that's a dinger. Line drive. That's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag.
Yeah,
out.
on the tag.
Can't get back in time. Welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level. This one is labeled. It's carrying. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, going for third.
Four.
That's a leadoff triple. He was all over that one. The way outfielders cover ground these days, it's really hard to get fly balls to fall in just about anywhere. That time, it was placed
1-0.
perfectly for the extra base hit. Now we'll see if they can crack the scoreboard first. Left-hander, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. A bit out in front there. Might have thought it was the heater.
Let her rip one time.
Hard liner. Base hit. Round second, headed for third. Coming to the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Theodore Dennis, the next to hit.
Hey, where you driving? Nice
And
throw.
that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. But it's offline.
He's
The
safe.
run will score. It's 2-zip. Carlos Medina will hit next.
Hey, stay aggressive up there. One out.
Kicks and delivers. Liner to center.
Relay two.
Grabs it on the run. Man on at first. Next is the
Get him out of
designated
there.
hitter, Michael Ham.
Hey, plays it first.
Here's the 1-0 offering. And a base hit.
Free. Cut two.
Lead runner stops at second. Two outs, runners at first and
Plays the
second.
one here.
And now, Don Morris.
Be patient.
Swings, soft line drive. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Salazar with a quality performance.
Bad teams know we shut it down. How they greet us, you would think we run the town. In your city, got the power, got the crown. Impact on the rival, cake up, design it down. Make no mistake, I'm a star. Get like me and go far. Attention on us, we got it, flawless. Break all laws, raise the bar. Anytime we step out, bust it down, we gotta shoot.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. Why? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the mirror can tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on. The weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost angles. I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me. I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want to siphon it up. They rewriting it, but every bit is fighting it. Ever since I gave first pass some Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want to siphon it. Spent 2.
It's high school playoff time on the show, live from the Adrian Salazar, the
Looking
next to
good.
hit.
Nobody
Runner at
better up
second
there.
with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
I'm sure he'd tell you it's all about the team, but this player's
0-1.
presence here in the playoffs is a testament not just to his skill, but to his determination and commitment to the game.
Like you can, come on.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 3-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. He knew it as soon as he threw it. Hanging breaking ball. Crushed it for a homer. 1 out, runner at second base. Thomas Watson digs in now. And that's a base hit. Now a relay to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. And it's now a 2-run game. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. You ever hear the phrase, holy Moses? Well, it's appropriate right here because that ball was hit at 120 miles per hour, and that's how many years Moses is said to have lived. Don't think I ever read a story where he could hit like that, though. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Chris Rubio.
Be patient.
Ripped into the outfield. Can't get there, that should be extra bases. Around second now, going for third. That's a leadoff triple. Up against it with 2 strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Fouled off left side. We're in the top of the 5th inning. First and second, no outs.
Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
That one fouled off.
One time, here we go.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
So he got ahead 0-2, but way off the mark with the heater. At the plate, he sees that the pitcher wants to use the fastball to punch him out. He needs to be ready and not get beat.
Don't be afraid, let it fly.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. On the ground, 2 ball. Feeds to second, out there. That is it. Welcome back to Stellar Sports Complex. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And now, Chris Rubio. Hit hard for a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Not stopping, he's headed to third. The relay in there safely.
He's in there.
Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. This out to center. There to make the catch. Runner tags at second. The relay to third.
No,
safe.
he's safe.
And the go-ahead runs at third. So up next, Adrian Salazar. He's already gone yard in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
All 1's the count.
Bulldogs. With the tying run at second, go-ahead run at first.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you.
Sky to left, and this should do it. And that'll wrap it up as their season comes to an end. A valiant effort, but they fall short of the title game. Salazar, with a standout performance in the loss. Tough way for his high school career to end, but he can hold his head high knowing he gave it his all. This kid showed the baseball world that today wasn't the end, but a launching pad into his playing future.
I've been through the wire and even through the fire. A premium experience that proves that he's a liar. You ask me where I've been, so why not show you? It's designer. It's custom made, the tailor season. Just ask me to line up. I've been reconnecting with my message like I said I would. I'm cooking knowledge with my kinfolk and it's smelling good. I can show you everywhere I've been. Is your memory good? I'm flipping pages in my verses. Hope you understood. Been where you been, where you been.
When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes around him, how your arms were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming oceans of emotion, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine?
I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. You have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts who you just mentioned to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective, let's call it the old eye test. We like the old eye test.
Yeah.
And with advanced tracking technologies and metrics, which are also very important.
Well, the metrics has really taken over, and teams are really using the metrics to be able to separate guys. Look, it doesn't matter what league you played in. You might have hit 500, but another guy played in another league, he hit 500, but you don't know how to evaluate those together. So the metrics come in to be a big part of that. So you're going to see the spin rates, the exit velocities, clearly the old school, how hard does somebody throw miles per hour. So those are the metrics that they will be going by and being able to measure guys.
And what about days 2 through 4? What's unique about that?
Well, the uniqueness of 2 through 4 are games where you get all this top talent and they play together on the same field at the same time. So I got a kid from Florida playing against a kid from Oregon, and you get a chance to really get the true evaluation in games. So days 2 through 4 are games.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's awesome.
Should be another great MLB Draft Combine this year. We're looking forward to it, obviously. We can't wait to see who grabs our attention. We'll see you in Arizona.
Everybody wants to be in
Being speakers are the best, and you don't have to guess. Still I so posse consists of 3, and that's the magic number.
The road to Major League Baseball dreams makes a stop here at the MLB Draft Combine, live from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. With Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Jessica, we have a prospect here. He just wrapped up his season. Now he gets a chance to perform in front of the pro scouts. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, first of all, how cool is it that he's able to showcase his skills on this stage at a major league park? Plus the athleticism to pick up the bat, show off your skills as a hitter, and then also grab a glove and be able to go out in the field. I really believe this is the biggest opportunity to prove that he can showcase at the pro level.
Now, you were a player that thrived under pressure. This is a pressure-packed environment. How does he block it out?
You know, he's going to have to embrace those nerves, embrace that pressure, all the eyeballs that are on him, especially as he goes from hitting to taking the field.
All right, let's go down on the field for more. This is where the scouts really start paying attention to what these prospects have in their arsenal, Jessica.
Robert, this is a huge opportunity in this young guy's career. I mean, scouts, realistically, they're looking for confidence in the batter's box. They also want to see balance, rhythm, timing of his swings. They're also looking to see his ability to hit the ball to different parts of the field.
Jessica, it's been a bit of a struggle so far for this young prospect.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing is he's trying to find that comfort zone in the box. He's got a lot of movement in his load. It's throwing off his timing. That's probably the biggest thing because he's trying to do too much.
And also that could be symptomatic of nerves. That could be in play here as well.
Robert, that's exactly it. It's a crucial showcase, and hopefully he can make some of those adjustments and bounce back strong. He'll get a chance to redeem himself with the fielding drills next.
Jessica, we're now on to the center fielders. I know you're a two-time Olympic medalist, and I know that this is one of your favorite parts of the combine.
Well, let's be real. The athletes have now finally shown up, and if you're going to go to all the outfield positions, center field is number one, not only from the leadership, but they also have the best reads off the bat.
It is a glamour position. It is also an important one. When you're talking best center fielders of all time, you've got Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, but you could also talk about the kid.
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, you're throwing on the eye black, the sunglasses, the backwards hat. I mean, he could do it all. It had the flair, the athleticism. Absolutely loved watching him rob home runs.
Jessica, your thoughts on the round so far? How's he looking?
He's really standing out there. Fantastic showing, the agility out in center. Everything he's doing is so smooth. And it's definitely going to turn the heads amongst the scouts. Footwork looks good, no issues with the glove, and we're also seeing those accurate throws. His performance will only help his draft stock. He's showing that he belongs at this level.
All right, back here with Jessica Mendoza. And Jessica, this young prospect just wrapped up day one, the hitting, the fielding. What did you think of his performance?
You know, the biggest thing is day one, he got the nerves out of the way. I mean, he was able to showcase as a hitter and as a fielder, and knowing his work ain't done yet, he's got some games coming up.
That's right. These prospects on day two, they're going to be going head-to-head. Until then, for Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for joining us at the MLB Draft Combine in Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome to Game 1 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show, live from Chase Field in Arizona, home of the Diamondbacks. I'm Ben Gelman. After yesterday's drills, today is the first opportunity for these prospects to show what they can do in a live game situation. First pitch coming up next. And next, the cleanup hitter, Adrian Salazar. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here.
Ball one.
These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. There in plenty of time ends the inning. 1 hit. Next is the designated hitter, Brian Alvarez. And he's got really good wheels, one of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Lunges, can't make the catch. So 2 down. And now the center fielder, Adrian Salazar. Grounded out to short the first time up. Hit hard, should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. In at second with a 2-out double. So digging in, Eddie Guzman. In the dirt, runner heads for third. So a wild pitch lets the runner move up. And now the 1-2. This one in the air to right, Jones. Moving under it. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Moving on now to the home half of the 3rd inning. 3-0. One out and 2 on. Here's the center fielder, Adrian Salazar. 1 for 2. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch. And there's a hit. Runner around third. Relay, throw home. Comes across to score, and they lead by 4. 1 out and runners at first and second. Next to hit, Eddie Guzman. Now here's the 0-2. On the ground. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and the runner scores. It's a 5-0 ball game. And now the shortstop, Joel Cruz. Ground ball to the right side. Hung up in a rundown between third and home. The tag out. He can't scramble back in time. First and second, 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brad Pierre. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in for the out. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Now it's the right fielder, Edmund Jones. And the lefty. Line drive to center field. Lunging, but it drops for a hit. The throw to third. And he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. Back here in the desert, and now the center fielder, Adrian Salazar. This one to right. It's pretty far back. Makes the grab, 1 down. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. Salazar,
That's a ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty.
Ball.
That one
Ball
misses.
3.
Guzman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That should fire up the dugout. A solo blast. And they move in front in the ninth. It's 6-5. What a change in fortunes in this game. They were down huge, but they've stormed back and taken the lead in dramatic fashion. The relay to third. He's safe at third. The tying run just 90 feet away. Salazar was just terrific for them in the win. Had 3 hits. Welcome to Game 2 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Another chance for these prospects to show what they're made of as we creep closer to draft day. First, here's the center fielder, Adrian Salazar. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. This pitch misses. Ball 1. Salazar with a homer in his last game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Slap the other way, foul ball. One and two, here's the pitch. Ground ball left side, Crum. Fires over to first. Out. And there's one out. Back here at Chase Field, at the plate, Jonas Macias. Swing and a rocket. This one carrying. Goes airborne to make the catch. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. One down. And next, the cleanup hitter, Adrian Salazar. 0 for 1 so far. Line, and that's a base knock. Now he turns for second. Fires to second, too late, and he's got a double. So digging in, Eddie Guzman. We're here in the top half of the third. One out and a runner at second. This one in the air to right, Zapata. Pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. That is a double play. And now the center fielder, Adrian Salazar. 1 for 2.
Nope. 1-0.
Skies it to right field. Zapata. 2 away. Runner at first, Valenzuela, the next to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. The relay throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. So up next, Adrian Salazar. 1 for 3.
Ball, that's
While
inside.
all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down. Next to hit, Corey Crum. Base hit. Runner around third. Comes in to score. It's an RBI single. Only down one. It's 11-10. 1 out and 2 on. Next to hit, Andres Zapata. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. Relay throw. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 2. Adrian Salazar getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay.
Ball one.
Good job to let the low one go there. Nobody out and a runner at first. Fly ball down the line, carrying near the fence, and that drops foul. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Line drive, and it's caught. Dives for the bag. Out. Double play. First and second with 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Valenzuela. Fly ball, right field. Salazar moving to the left. Gets there. Got it. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. Safe. Not in time to get him. And it's first and third with 2 away. Welcome to Game 3 of the MLB Draft Combine. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity before the draft for these prospects to show out in front of the scouts. We're just about ready to get started. And now, Adrian Salazar. You have to feel for these youngsters and the pressure they must be feeling. Sure, the nerves may settle a bit after the first couple games, but they've still got the draft looming.
Oh, nice rip.
Base hit into right center. Runner around third. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-zip. 1 gone and a runner on at first. Guzman now at the plate. This one lifted in the air, left field, and makes the simple catch. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. 2 outs and a runner at first. And now the DH, Scott Benjamin. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and flares it. Base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here's the third baseman, Pedro Escobar. Lefty from the stretch with runners on the corners. Now a flare off the bat. That's a base hit as a run scores. Now it's the shortstop, Armando Chacon. And the 1-2. That's a hit. Lead runners around second. Relay throw. He's safe at third. The tying run just 90 feet away. Next to hit, Adrian Salazar. Singled and drove in a run the first time through. Foul ball there. You know, here in Game 3, it's not just the body that can start to get tired. The mind can fatigue too. You have to stay sharp and not lose focus on the mental part of the game. 1 away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the switch-hitting catcher, Dean Neely. A frozen rope. 1 up, 1 down. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice cut. 1 out and 2 on. Salazar digs in now. 1 for 2. Oh, and that smoked him on the mound. To first,
No,
not
he's
in
safe.
time. Everyone's safe. Here's the catcher, Eddie Guzman. We're in the top of the 5th inning, all tied up. Towards first. And it gets by. 1 run's in. Now a long throw home. And now they've got him in a rundown. Safe. Safe at home. He got out of the rundown and scored. First and second with 1 away. Next up, the designated hitter. Checks on the runner and back in there.
He's safe.
The 0-1. Ground ball to first. Could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up, 5-3. Back here at Chase Field, now it's the right fielder, Chris Fuentes. This one is labeled. Dives, what a play. That's an absolute gut punch for the hitter. That one looked for sure like it was going to fall in. Great defense. Man at second, 1 away. And now the first baseman, Steven Spillane. 1-2 offering. Lines this one to center. Brings it in for the out. Runner tags at second. Cut off, throw to third. And he's out, cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, Doyle Funk. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Salazar, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That one will find its way through. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. So up next, Eddie Guzman. Oh, 0-2, here's the pitch. Now a flare off the bat. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Next is the designated hitter, Scott Benjamin. And here's the 0-2. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's 1. On to first, double play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Runner at third and 2 out. Escobar getting ready to hit. Bounce it, and he breaks for home. And they put the tag on. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, no one left. 7-4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adrian Salazar. Nobody out, runner at second base. Big opportunity for the offense.
Ball.
Hey, looks like
Line drive, that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third, runners at the corners, nobody out. And here's the catcher, Eddie Guzman. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly to left. Makes the catch. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they're up by 4. That's textbook hitting in a sac fly spot. Look for something up in the zone and lift it deep enough to bring in the runner from third. Runner at first with 1 gone. And now the DH, Scott Benjamin. Now here's the 0-2. Line drive, and it's caught. Now a throw to first. Runner won't get back in time. It's a double play. So they get 1. Chris Fuentes, the next to hit. 0-2, rocks and fires. High fly ball, well driven out to right center field. Is this one gonna go? On the warning track and hauls it in. That concludes this year's.
With the 5th pick in the 2nd round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Adrian Salazar, a center fielder from the East Region.
Okay, so another pick off the board here in the early rounds of this draft, and another high school player who has had a lot of scouts watching him throughout the spring and summer. What do you take away from this pick, Harold? What do you think of this kid?
Well, he's really promising talent. A lot of folks did not project him, folks being the scouts, did not project him in the top echelon like the first round, but he's got crazy talent. This is a guy you take a chance on. And so that's what happened here. You're hoping that maybe he hits his stride in your organization.
Strong verbal commitment to one of the nation's best college baseball programs. Is signability an issue? Where do you think he ends up going?
Well, I think it's an issue because he's still in that developmental stage. So is it an issue? I think it's more of a what might happen. And I could see it going either way. Signing in pro ball, getting the right team that can develop you, or go to the right college program that's going to develop you and you get a chance to get those reps.
Well, that's a decision for another day. Right now, he's at his draft party celebrating getting drafted. Congrats.
Sun setting in the background. What a way to set the scene. And we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you and you go. Maybe we find each
to make it everything my fault, but you got me torn.